Hey my Dino dolls, so today we're going to be doing a review and swatch video of the Foil Eyes and Foil Eyes 2 eyeshadow palettes from BH Cosmetics. Before we jump right into swatches, let me give you guys a few facts and other information that I've gathered either in my own research or on BH Cosmetics website.
I'll include a timestamp if you don't want to hear me ramble.
Each of the Foil Eyes eyeshadow palettes retail for under $14 US on bhcosmetics.com.
As of today, which is March 10th, 2017, obviously.
They contain 28 foiled eyeshadows per palette, the original Foil Eyes being the brighter palette, and the Foil Eyes 2, which is much newer, being the cooler toned eyeshadow palette. Each palette contains 45 grams in total, and broken down, that is approximately 1.6 grams per pan, which is the slightest bit more product than you would find in your average MAC single shadow. These shadows can be used both wet or dry. They do perform well on their own and are highly pigmented, but for that extra pop of intensity, like I personally like, you can apply them with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus or even water if you don't have anything similar to that, and they will be all the more reflective. I did apply the orange shade from the Foiled Eyes 2 palette on the center of my lids today, wet.
For those of you that are curious.
So check it out. What do you think? I was pretty happy with it. It was definitely the color that stood out most to me in the Foiled Eyes 2. And our final fact, last but not least, for those of you that mind or have some sort of sensitivity, these eyeshadows do indeed contain talc. It doesn't bother me personally, but I thought you should know. Alright, I'll shut up now and we can get into the swatches. Starting with the first column. Second column. Third column. Fourth column. Fifth column. Sixth column. Seventh and final column. First column. Second column. Third column. Fourth column. Fifth column. Sixth column. Our seventh and final column. Alright guys, overall I am really impressed with the performance and quality of both of these palettes, and if I had to choose a favorite or recommend one in particular to you,
A must-have, if you will.
I can easily say it would be the original Foil Eyes, not because of a difference in quality or anything like that. I personally am just more drawn to the overall color selection and tones of the original palette. It's more fun and it just speaks to me more than the second one, which contains the cooler toned shadows, and I feel so much more inspired by it. Both palettes are really great. I'm not saying that the second one is awful by any means. I just feel that the first palette has a bit more variety than the second one. I feel like the lighter shades and the foil eyes too all look really similar once applied to the skin. But again, they're both really great. And for those of you that don't already know, they've been hyped up to be very comparable and close dupes to the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. I'm happy to say that the hype is definitely real.
They're really good, guys.
One single foil eyeshadow from Makeup Geek retails for $10, and for $4 more, you can have either of these palettes that contain 28 shades. It's just a really good alternative. I love Makeup Geek. I'm not saying that their products aren't worth it, because I think they're wonderful, but for those of you that just don't have that kind of money to spend, this is the next best thing. And they work just as well. It is a definite dupe for a lot of those eyeshadows. It wouldn't be a good review if I couldn't give you any kind of criticism or any kind of cons. The only cons, honestly though, if you can even call them that I have, are the packaging and the quality of it. It just feels cheap and it's flimsy, I guess. I actually prefer like the Too Faced tin chocolate bar type of packaging, or the Naked palettes, or even like the better cardboard packaging, like the Morphe Kathleen White's palette or Lorac. But for me, the packaging on these palettes are no bueno. And my final con, I guess, would be that these palettes are not standalone palettes. It's really hard to create an entire look with them because they do contain only foiled shadows and no mattes. But I knew both of these things about these palettes when I went to purchase them. And if you are going in knowing what you're buying and you can appreciate it for what it is, I think it's overall really good.
No regrets.
I can't say it enough, so there you have it, guys. Let me know if you would like any tutorials or anything like that. I love receiving video requests and suggestions from you guys, and I've been writing them down in my YouTube idea book, so keep them coming. Leave them in the comments or contact me. All of my information will be down in the description bar below, and I will catch you all in my next video. I hope you're doing well, and stay well until then. Alright, I love you guys.
Dino out.
Bye. I can confidently say it would be the Foil Eyes 2. Oh wait, I fucked that up already.
No, I interrupted you. Were you doing a thing?
No.